I've attempted to make a similar video, but I scrapped it months ago. Anyways, hello everyone. I didn't know what to call that, so yeah. I'll probably post it under the exact name as on the cover. Ain't really an analysis. What I'll cover will be Kikuo's old site and its content, forgotten, underrated releases. So basically I won't cover his whole person, but only stuff that in my opinion deserves more attention. Oh shit, where's the music? Hold on. Okay, let's get to the first thing, his site. Link to the site will be in the description definitely. There are a few tabs there, featuring graffiti, music, comic, word, solid, photograph. Graffiti. I will not post everything from this one. It's basically over 200 art pieces ranging from paintings to drawings, while just show few examples. Overall, his art looks very messy and well complex. Many of his works also cover more deep topics like nudity and body horror. Next tab, music. I will not really cover it. I've posted everything from there that still had a live links. Everything that has this image on thumbnail is everything from there. Also, I've saw his oldest instrumental album. It's called You No Kane, which translates to Bell of Dream. The next tab is comic, just as it sounds. There are many comic panels there with the same messy art style. Also, did you know that Kikuo made his first comic long time ago? It's pretty inappropriate. Inappropriate enough to be put onto erotic sites. I hope he has an explanation. Anyways, here are few pics. I don't feel safe putting them here since I don't know the context, but oh well. I'd rather not show more, because it's Kikuo. Next tab is words. Basically written stuff that looks like a normal blogs. I'ma show all since there's only 4 of them and I'll put a rough translation. Unless it'll be inappropriate. Oops, I meant 3. Soul, it's an occult thing to say. But I believe that things that have people's feelings in them have souls. Things that have little human thought infused into them, such as a nearby stone, are not alive, even if they are the same object, if they are attached to it. It is life. I think it's the same with humans, and the more people's thoughts are put into them, the more they live. For better or for worse. There was a big fire upstairs, and a big fire downstairs too. The house was completely burnt down. I moved away from my parents and live alone to attend university in Tokyo. Basically, I just visit a few nearby bookstores and supermarkets. I spend every day of, even though it's the beginning of autumn. For me, the sun is piercing through my body, so my broken shoelaces and torn soles take turns replacing each other. I was just looking at you when I looked up at the unfamiliar sound of blaring sirens. And people, there was something shaped like the apartment where I lived. I could hear my heart pounding from the core of my body. Textbooks, money, and clothes are all gone. Where shall I sleep tonight? Can you get bread ears for free? What will life be like in the future? I was excited. I felt like everything that was binding me was released. I'm not sure if it was to distract myself from the fear of having no place to turn, or if it was because I felt a realistic sense of crisis. But at that moment I was certainly happy. I was told earlier that temporary housing was being prepared, and that the fire insurance had dropped drastically. Life is said to be fully guaranteed. I slumped my shoulders. I felt like something that had filled my whole body was leaving me. Was it just a feeling of relief? Ooh haha, this one's kinda weird, so I won't read it out loud. Let's just move on to the next tab. Solid. It's just some weird stones, look. Okay, and the last tab we have, photograph, just contains one following picture. Well, here's summary. Kikuo's old site is quite interesting. Many art pieces, few nice instrumental tracks, manga panels, solid objects, a singular photography. Written stories. I actually enjoy his art, and of course music. He drew covers for his KIKUOWORLD albums. Okay, now the other part of the video. Forgotten releases. Underrated releases opinion. Let's start with first collab, Kikuo Hana. Is a collaboration duo consisting of Kikuo as a songwriter and a beatmaker, Hanaten as an Ute. Singer. They've released 2 albums so far. Daiichi Maku first act Dainimaku. Second act, it gets attention, but it's still worth mentioning. Hanaten has great vocals. Now for the second collaboration, Ikitama is a duo as well. Kikuo songwriter and beatmaker. C_Ku vocals and album covers. They've released not 2, but 3 albums together. Ikimono no Tamashi no Yuku, Whereabouts of the Living Being Soul. Oishi Suteki Delicious Water Droplets, Sanmai no Sayas in wo Mita Hai Naiha. On the day I saw the 3 photos, fun fact about C_Ku is that she's the one who makes art for his Kikuo Miku cover sand for some of his songs MVs. She also has her own site with art. I personally love her art. Let's move on to the smaller collab, barely able to call it one. This album is posted under Kikuo's Namid is called Netjeep, and it features Kikuo songwriter and beatmaker, Coco. Female singer, this one's pretty forgotten, unlike Kikuo Hana and Ikitama. Album, or at this point extended play, contains only 4 songs, but if we were to give that duo a name, it'd simply be called Kikuo feat. Coco. This cover and the EP itself gives me Frutiger Arrow vibes. Time for another small collaboration. The album I'm going to cover now is called DOZED. It makes up of 3 people: Zun composer, Kikuo arranger, lyrics AC_Ku vocals. Cover image and design, only 5 songs not well known at all. Let's see if any more collabs we have left. Ah yes. That's a fun duo there. Album called Paranoia Love, who takes a part in this project. Kikuo lyrics. Beatmaker, Nagomu Shiraishi singer. Model for the cover, I'm not sure if Kikuo or Nagomu have any more roles. This album contains 9 songs, pretty unknown to most people. Sadly. Seems fun and happy. On a side note, she's pretty. Now we're gonna move out of the collabs, because now we will look at underrated, overlooked, slightly forgotten albums. And yes, of course the word underrated is mostly used to express an opinion and personal feelings about something. So yeah. Take those opinions, as well as this video, like a grain of sand at the beach. Yes. This video isn't really made with 100% dedication and hard work, but if I wouldn't make it at all, then it'd bother me at all times. But please don't mistake my words like I don't care about this at all. I mainly wanted to cover Kikuo's old site and just few albums. Okay, moving on. Well, this is a big album. I guess it still falls under the category of collaboration, so yeah. What I'm talking about is Kikuo Miku 0, well the full name is CD, a limited edition special production CD packed with songs from the 7 years before Kikuo started Vocaloid. Kikuo Miku 0 for short. I'll name all people that took part in that album on the next page, quite a bit. 28 tracks in the album. C_Ku artwork, design, vocals, Kikuo producer, mastering engineer, artwork, composer, arranger, remixer, Zun composer, Famishin composer, Sasa1 composer, lyrics, vocals, Satuki ga Tenkomori composer, lyrics, Nagomu Shiraishi lyrics, vocals, Shizuku Osaki lyrics, vocals, Akasa Kaka lyrics, Eiko Sakuma lyrics, aka Tamago lyrics, vocals, Akoko vocals. Please tell me if I made any mistranslations. Next we have Live Kikuo Live. It's an album that just contains 2 tracks, Live, which consists of few Kikuo songs, 28 minutes long. Indecisive Us is actually the first song I played in this video. Now attack me all you can. Because I present for Kikuo Miku for this album is honestly so overlooked. It contains great remixes and nice new songs, 15 songs in total. Quick shout out to A Happy Death, again, and model a great tracks. Let's move on to the previously mentioned first instrumental album. I present Bell of Dream 10 instrumental tracks, but 10th track contains C_Ku vocals, which are just beautiful. The moment you've all been waiting for. Time for the last 3 albums I want to present. KIKUOWORLD Series 3 instrumental albums. KIKUOWORLD, 11 tracks, 12th bonus track, instrumental. KIKUOWORLD 2, 7 tracks, 6th track contains C_Ku vocals. KIKUOWORLD 3 1-song album, 38 to 24 minutes long, contains occasional Hatsune Miku vocals. Well, I don't think I want to cover anything else. Oh holy shit, I almost forgot, wait a minute. Kikuo is also known as Asian Melancholic. He published 1 album and few singular songs under that nickname. The album is called At First, and it contains 5 instrumental wonky tracks. Okay, that's probably all now. Time for few words from me. 1. This video was spontaneously made. I was thinking about construction while I was making the final product. 2. It is not careless though. I really wanted to make this for quite few months now. 3. There will be a lot of crediting in description, don't worry. 4. Take this lightly, but not harshly. It's all mostly if not fully factual and honest. 5. Thank you all for supporting my channel and appreciating my content. Bye bye. Spread the words about Kikuo and this video. He's my favorite artist.